Welcome back to Fort Stories. My name is Theo Huerta. Today's guest is from Kenya, Sharon. Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Please sit.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm really nervous and really excited to be
Really
here.
excited. Tell me, how do you feel about the diversity here at Fort?
I have to say that this is like one of the most diverse schools I have ever been in. It's mind-blowing how diverse this school is, and I think that's a really key point in like bringing up teens, like meeting people from other backgrounds and other places.
Do you have a lot of friends from different countries?
Yes, I do. I am really fascinated with people who are not like me, like that's almost everyone. So to meet people from other countries and from other places and get to know their stories and get to know how they got here is like really interesting. So like I have friends from Russia, Ukraine, Thailand, Asia, Middle East, Africa, and Mexico.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And so how long have you been here?
I came here in February, so
Almost a year. And has the experience been delightful? How was it?
first it was like really mind-blowing because it's a new country. I don't know what to do. I don't even know anyone here. Making friends was hard, and I had left like everything back at home, and so it was like really hard to get to know this place, get to know the people, get to know what to do, when to do it, and all that.
And was it hard getting over here?
No, it wasn't hard. Like, yeah, you just boarded a plane and whoosh.
On a plane, you came on a plane. That's great.
Yay.
And what siblings traveled with you?
My brother has lived here like for a good some of his life, and so I came here with my parents, and my sister's back in Kenya because she works there and lives there, and her life is practically in Kenya, so she couldn't come. So I came here with my parents.
And do you have any other family members here in the United States?
Yes, I do. I do have uncles, aunts, relatives, cousins. Yep, they came here some came here like a really long time ago, some came here recently. And yep, it was really nice to like finally see them.
Yeah, and was there a reason why you came over here?
I have to say like the biggest reason I did come to the US was like the facilities and studying, because the facilities here are like mind-blowing. They're great. Like you have literally anything and almost everything you need to succeed in your life, and that's some of the things you don't get back in Kenya. So like yeah,
So education is obviously a big thing for many students here at Fort from different backgrounds. You know, they come here for a better life. Now, what's like one of the things you miss back home that you feel like, oh, I wish I would have been here?
Oh my God, like I have to say my friends, my family. I really miss my friends and family so much because like it's not the same here, because like people here are raised with they're raised differently, but the people I was raised with, the people I grew up with, we are raised in a certain way, so we could like meet each other and just laugh and talk and have a good time. So I really miss those moments.
That's great. And coming from there, how was your culture? And how much of that came with you here?
I have to say I was raised like, my culture was a really huge factor in my life. My mom is really cultural, my dad too. In my country, we have like 47 different communities, which have really different cultures. So like, it's not the same. So I was raised in the Kikuyu community, and we are brought up in a certain way, and culture is a really big thing. We have certain foods we eat, certain celebrations you observe, and it was like, culture is a really huge thing. And like, I do celebrate some of the events that like happened in Kenya. Like there was recently one like national holiday called Heroes Day. I dressed up too, even though I'm here, because like it's part of me, even though
I'm no, of course, it's part of your culture. You bring it with you. Is it so you basically embrace that and you like to show it? And no, that's great. What would be like a funny moment you had? Like your favorite? It could be a fun memory back home. It could be there or over here.
I have to say like almost all my memories back at home are like my favorite moments, but some of the like the best moments I had was like during Christmas, where we will have different family members from different cities and sometimes even different countries come together to my late grandma's and grandpa's place, and we will all gather there and we will have like this huge Christmas celebration where you'll meet all your cousins, and it was really fun because you will get to meet like people you haven't seen, cousins you don't know, and
Yeah.
it was like really like it was one of the best times like I ever
Having
had.
a big family reunion was,
Yeah.
that's one of the best things, I think, in my opinion. And especially the food. Talk to me about the food, the dishes.
Kenyan dishes, like I have to say, are the best according to me, and I'm really glad that I came with my mom, and I also learned how to cook some of the Kenyan dishes.
Yeah.
So my mom, like every night, she ensures that we at least have a Kenyan dish to like remind us of where we're from. But back in Kenya, like our dishes are so good. Like being also diverse as a Kenyan, as a Kenyan, because we have like 47 different tribes. Each tribe has their own staple food. And it's like really interesting to go to different tribes and taste their food.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I
of course.
really love the food from my tribe. It was like the best thing ever.
Any memorable dish you recall? Like, what's like rice, vegetables?
Oh my God, it's like so many. We used to have this one, it's like bread, but it's prepared in a certain way. It's called chapati. It's like the best thing. Like that's like, we will postpone eating chapati for like a full month for like this really special occasion. That's when your mom will cook it, and when you eat it, you're like, heaven, yay.
Yeah, and that's like my culture. Mine is Hispanic Mexican, and we always sometimes save the best dishes for a celebration.
Yes.
Because
yes.
I believe that's when they taste the best, and it's just like an exciting moment, like as soon as you see the plate of food.
Like you will eat it and you're like, ooh, yes. And we will
Yes.
have this one dish of rice called pilau. It was like a mixture of different spices and like in one dish, and it will be so good. Like it is the best thing. Even my sister-in-law tasted it and she's like, this is so good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I've always been wanting to try various foods. Is it possible to get Kenyan food here?
I do not know if it is possible because I heard there's like Ethiopian restaurants and stuff like that, but I've not heard of a Kenyan restaurant. But yeah, my parents of my mom usually cooks pilau and all like different types of foods. So yeah, so like I do kind of miss the experience of back at home when you eat it in one special occasion.
Yeah.
But at least I get to experience that also here in the US.
So you have all these great memories back home. Is there any harsh moment where you thought, you were scared at the moment and you didn't know if you would come here, or you just were scared back home about something?
Like a really scary moment, like the moment that like one of the like wildest moments in my life was when back in 2007, when there was like the post-violence elections, there was elections and most people didn't agree with the election, like the president who was chosen, so they started fighting, and that caused some people to be displaced from their homes, and I was one of them. So I ended up sleeping in this like police camp for like I don't know how long, and one of the scariest moments in my life was when this one man comes into the camp and is like waving a gun at everyone. That was like the most scariest moment in my life. Like I thought I was going to die. So like my first instinct was, Sharon, run. Just run for your life, just run. Like don't even look back. So I just ran. And I remember being told that I was found in like a hotel, like that was like, I don't know how far from the police camp, and I was under a table, like people were actually looking for me. And I have to say, like that was like the scariest moment like in my life.
Were you like separated from your family?
Yes, I was like they took almost all the kids to so that they could be safe.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any family member there with me, so it was just me.
Wow, that's frightening, honestly, to be away from your parents like that. And you got to take into fact that you always want the best for them and for you. You always just want to be there for them, and that's bringing me to the other point. Like, what is your future goal? here to achieve?
I have to say, like, it's like, I haven't decided what I want to be in future, but all I know is that I'm going to pursue higher education, and like I have to, like, whatever my path lead, like whatever God like chooses my path to be, like I will follow. Like that's it. I'm not really sure, like as per now, when you ask me what do you want to be in the future, because like in my country, like you wouldn't know what you want to be in future. They will choose for you. Like,
so in your country, you wouldn't necessarily see a future for you?
No, you will see a future for yourself, but it was like really hard to get resources and things like that.
Yeah, and I think it's great here that there's a lot of options, and
There
especially here at Fort, you get a lot of help from all these great teachers that just help you throughout, you know, college applications, and they just really, they care for what you want.
I have to say that's like the best thing ever, because I came to Fort and my teachers usually stay after school. They're like, I'm really stuck here, and they're like, come in after school and you'll find me. And when I do come in after school, they do help me, and that's something that I think is like really, really great, because a teacher taking time out of their own personal time, they could have just gone home and relaxed, but they're taking their own time to actually sit and help you and go through the assignments, go through the day's work, and actually help you do your homework, which is like really awesome. And I know this is what makes me sure that they actually do care for your future. They want to see you succeeding, and they want to see you going places. So that's why I like really thank my teachers here at Fort, and I love them all. I have to say, like I do love
great. I bet you're passing all their classes then. That's incredible. That's great. And moving forward, I have some fun questions for you, just throwing it out there.
Okay.
Like, what is your favorite American dish?
Oh, yay, pizza, I have to say.
Pizza? That's great. And no, that's great, because I wouldn't necessarily say a favorite dish like that is only here. I like Chinese food. I love Chinese food. Like I could eat that all day. No, but yeah, pizza's great.
Like there's when like in our school they serve different kinds of dish. They have also international food. I usually like trying the international food.
Yeah.
And I found pasta was really great. Like the Italian pasta was really
So
nice.
you're a big Italian, you know, food fanatic?
Yeah, I have to say that, yeah.
And do you go like out to restaurants or places like that here?
I have to say not that much, because my mom cooks, I cook, and like even my brother cooks, so
yeah,
we don't usually go out that much.
Sometimes they say the best food is at home.
Yeah, it is.
That's great. Favorite music? Anything?
I have to say, I really love African music. Like I recommend African music to anyone, which is like it has this rhythm, this beat that just wants to make you move. Even though you don't know the lyrics, you just move to the beat, and you eventually catch on to the lyrics, and you don't know what you're saying, but you love it. But when it comes to American music, I love hip hop, pop, classical music. I really do love classical music.
That's fantastic. It's your story. It's obviously, I think it's inspiring, especially after what you went through back in the police station and all that stuff. It's great. It's great that you're here and you're wanting to achieve what you want. And I that's what I want. I want to achieve what I want, reach my goals, help my family, be there, and find myself. And that's fantastic. That's great. I see that in you. You have a great high spirit, and I hope that you achieve what you want, because there's a lot of opportunities, not just here at Fort, but all around our country.
I have to say that's true. That's like one of the main reasons people like come here, is to get the opportunities that you guys have, which like some of them aren't found in the countries we come from. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. So anyway, Sharon, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So it's great to have you here, and thank you for tuning in today. I hope to see you next time.